beloved Creator, supreme source of all that is. An Eastern Indian named Ramesh wrote a book entitled Consciousness is All There Is. We can see consciousness in motion through a murmuration, birds moving in unison. In consciousness, the most powerful component is love. When mankind experiences emotions of anger, pain, fear, hatred, or hostility, these create loosh for the ogres. Even when we experience these emotions, it is helpful to see they are merely layers over the underlying essence of love, the fabric of life. Through this day, through the week, and beyond, the ever-present emotion of love and gratitude can be conjured up at any moment to override negative thoughts and feelings. Gratitude and love, Creator's gift and grace. Let it be so, and so it is.
Amen.
Amen, sister.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. I have a little bit of information I want to talk about. It's not long, not very dense. Making people happy is difficult. Working for another's happiness is fruit from the poisonous tree. It's mindset. It cannot be done for another. When MK Ultra and the like, cult, society, fraternal organizations, military, religion, principles, oaths, secret oaths, et al., has us and the disease of cognitive dissonance has smothered the resistance out of you. When the comprehension goes off, refer to the bell curve. That's at the end. I have found that angering everyone is easy. I can piss off all my friends, enemies, family, social compact, like-minded individuals, men, women, and their progeny in just one 15-minute video. Now that's power. Not really. Power is in not doing it. Just piss off the really self-important ones, whichever side they are on. Find your social compact, that group that does it for you. The goal is men and women with our progeny on the land and soil without ruler or subjects. That mindset. I'm going to say that again. The goal is men and women with our progeny on the land and soil without ruler or subject. That mindset. www.1215.org. Look up sovereign. That's the Bouvier Dictionary for the United States Constitution. Look it up. The word de facto does not appear in the Bouvier Dictionary. Neither does de jure. Oath does. And so does original jurisdiction. Practice. That which is given to courts to take cognizance of cases which may be instituted in those courts in the first instance. That's that's original jurisdiction. The Constitution of the United States gives the Supreme Court is small s, small c, of the United States. The United States is located in Washington, District of Columbia. There's no states in the United States. Original jurisdiction in those cases which affect ambassadors, public ministers and councils, and to those which a state is a party. Then it says Article 3. That's the deal, Article 3. SCOTUS is not that court under definition. The Supreme Court of the United States has no original jurisdiction. They're not an Article 3 court. That definition is an Article 3, one Supreme Court, small o, small s, capital C, claiming original jurisdiction. I have a U.S. Postal Service letter from a deputy clerk from SCOTUS declaring that they are not an Article 3 court and cannot assist me in finding one. They don't know where the court is. They don't know who the clerk of the court is. Nothing. De facto and de jure appear in Black's Law, 6th edition, page 14. Pardon me. De facto and de jure appear in Black's Law, 6th edition, page 416. There's also a different definition for sovereign. I hope you looked up sovereign in Bouvier. Completely different. Black 6 can be found at www.orsja.org. I'd like to see Bouvier on our website too. Our social compact on Oregon has the Article 3, one Supreme Court, small o, small s, capital C, claiming original jurisdiction, found in Amendment 7, a civilian court of record in common law, whose docket numbers are for issue, specifically issues, over $20 in constitutional money. No judge is involved. Jury verdict with no appeal in fact. I am wondering, do you know of another Article 3 court? Better look up Mukini 303. I have it here as Mukini v. United States 303 U.S. 201, 1938. Justicia, U.S. Supreme Court. Any court whose name begins with the United States, such as the United States Federal District Court of Portland, cannot be an Article 3 court. The United States of Washington District of Columbia, Inc., the de facto, does not have one. The U.S. DOJ, the U.S. Marshal Service, and the U.S. Marine Corps, and the United States Federal District Court of Portland does not have one. They don't have an Article 3 court. Article 3 court's the only court where a man and a woman can find remedy against the state. No other court constitutionally can provide that. Original jurisdiction. Neither does the state of Oregon, aka all cap state of Oregon, nor does any other subdivision of the state of the federal states, commonwealths or territory, nor any county of the several states have an Article 3 court. We have one. The United States of Washington District of Columbia, Inc., the de facto, does not have one. and they try us all the time. The bell curve. It all plots on the bell curve. 62.5, that big blob in the middle on the bell curve, will not say truth to the de facto. They will say yes, sir, and no, sir, and 3 bags full, sir. On the left, 12 to 15% are too stupid to qualify to join the military. On the right, 16.25% of the people are smart enough to figure it out, but they will not take action. 3 to 5% on the left control the stupid at all, and the evil, and those that acquiesce to evil. On the right, 3 to 5% of us will return all of us to a constitutional Republican form of government this year, 2024. A solution that works is published at www.orsja.org. Very few will go the Athens, Tennessee route, 1946. Charlie did a nice video on that. The de facto yields to the de jure when the fraud and the deception is made clear. The occupant of the office will take a proper oath to the de jure constitutions with God included. No exceptions. And I yield.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying, and then he jumps out of the car, and he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.